and deep. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, look up. Exhale, pause. Inhale, come all the way up. Bend that supporting leg a bit so you protect the knee. Then exhale, release the pose, feet together. Full breathing. We're now taking a vinyasa. Inhale, arms up, full breath. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, take the feet back and lower all the way to the floor. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Jump forward. Come up to a standing position with knees bent, arms up. Drop the sit bones, yet keep the spine long. Utkatasana. The ankles should be touching, the toes touching, the knees touching. The sit bones are dropped. You have opposing forces working. One is pulling you down into the earth. The other is lifting all the way from the sacrum up through the spine, up through the top of your head and your fingertips. That's already 3, 4, keep breathing, and 5. Exhale, fold forward, straighten your legs, lower your head. Inhale, look up. Exhale, take your feet back and lower all the way to the floor. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog position. Big step with the right foot. Take both arms up over the head. Back foot flat on the floor and straight. And full deep breathing. Virabhadrasana, warrior posture A. The same opposing forces are working. One is pulling the sit bones down into the earth. The other is extending up through the spine, all the way up through the top of your head. Your gaze is up past the thumbs. And 5. Now straighten the right leg. Turn the right foot in and the left foot out as you pivot to the other side. Bend the left knee. Keep the knee above the heel. Full breathing. The sit bones are heavy. That's already 2 breaths. Keep the spine long. Your gaze is up past the thumbs. And 4. One more breath. And 5. Now we move into Virabhadrasana B position. Open the arms in line with the legs. Keep that left knee above the left heel. Don't let it roll in. Your gaze is out over the left hand. Full breathing. Move the upper right pelvis back and the inner left knee forward. The spine is perpendicular to the floor. The arms are broad. And 5. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Turn the left foot in, the right foot out. Bend the right knee. Your gaze is out over the right hand. The spine is long. The chest is open. You're broad across the shoulders, extending all the way through your fingertips. Strong breathing. Keep that right knee above the right heel. That's already 3 and 4. Hold it. Deep breathing. 5. Exhale. Take both hands down on each side of the right foot. Step back and lower all the way to the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog, strong legs. Exhale, downward facing dog. And you want to come all the way through to sitting. Remember your options. You can either float through, jump, jog, walk, but come through to a sitting position, and we're now ready for the first sitting pose, Dandasana. Hands beside the hips. Keep the spine long. Roll the shoulders down the back. The back of the knees press into the floor. The heels move forward. The toes pull back. Full breath. The chin is locked into the chest. That's already 3 and 4. Keep the breath full. Remember your locks. And 5. Inhale, arms up over the head. Exhale, fold forward, reaching toward the feet. Take the big toes with 2 fingers of each hand. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward. If you don't reach the feet, that's perfectly fine. Just hold the ankles or the shins. Even if your hands are near your knees, that's perfectly fine. But remember to extend forward with your chest at whatever phase you are in this posture. It's a forward bending. You want to lengthen the spine. That's already 4 and 5. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine. If you were holding the toes, exhale forward, reach around the feet with your fingers. Inhale, head up. Exhale forward, Paschimottanasana, B position. Both legs are still active. The knees press down, the heels forward, the toes are pulling back. Use your exhales to move you deeper into the posture. That's already 3 and 4 and 5. Inhale, lengthen the spine, open the chest. Then exhale, extend even further, Paschimottanasana C position. Reach all the way around trying to grab your wrists. Repeat either of the two previous variations if it's too much to reach the third. The breath is full and deep. And that's 3. And 4. Use your exhales to lengthen. And 5. Inhale, head up, spine long. Exhale, release the pose. It's ready for our first jumping back vinyasa. Remember your choices and go back. If it's too much to jump back or float back, remember you could just do take it up asana or just wait if you need to. That's okay as well. Build your practice over time and come back through. Full deep breathing. We're ready for Purvottanasana. The legs are straight. The hands are back behind the hips. Fingers pointing toward the toes. Inhale, drop the head back, push your hips up, the soles of the feet toward the floor. Full breathing, that's 1. And 2. Hold it. 3. Full breathing, lift a little higher. 4. If this is too much, keep your knees bent. And 5. Come all the way down to the floor. Once again, we have a vinyasa. Remember your choices. Take it up and jump back. Or wait if you need to, but continue through your vinyasa if you are, upward dog, downward dog, and coming back through to a sitting position. And we're ready for Ardha Baddha Padma, Paschimottanasana. Half bound forward bending, right foot up on top of the left thigh, reach behind the back. Forward with the left hand, inhale, head up, exhale, forward. If you can't clasp the foot behind the back, just take the arm behind the back and the left hand forward. Breathe deep. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. Once again, we have our vinyasa. Take it up, jump back, upward dog, downward dog, and coming back through to a sitting position. Once again, ready for the left side. Left foot up, reach behind the back with the left hand. Extend forward with the right hand. Inhale, lift. Exhale, extend forward. And breathe deep. That's 1. Move just as far as you can. If you can't reach the right foot, then just hold the ankle. And if you can't clasp the left foot, just take the arm behind the back. That's already 3 breaths. Keep it full and deep. 4 and 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. And jump back. Moving through your vinyasa, upward dog, downward dog, and coming all the way through to sitting position. We're ready for Triang Mukai Ekapara Paschimottanasana. Take the right leg back, left leg straight, both knees close together. Extend forward with both hands, then lift the chest with an inhale, and exhale, extend forward. Remember, the top of the right foot should be pressing against the floor. Don't let those toes turn out to the side. The left leg should also be active. If you feel like you're going to roll over in this posture, be aware of the position of your shoulders and your upper body. That should already be about 4 breaths and 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. If you wish to, you could try jumping back from this position. Otherwise, release and jump back in the usual manner. Continue through your vinyasa and come back through. You can even jump into this pose if you wish. And the left leg is back. Extend forward with both hands. Right leg straight. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward. Full breathing. That's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. One more breath, keep the spine long. And 5. Inhale, lift the chest, full breath. Exhale, release. Take your vinyasa, moving back. And you've got upward dog and downward dog. And again, coming all the way through to a sitting position. If the jumps become too much, remember you could leave them out and come back in when you're ready. Janu Shirshasana now. Right foot in to the inner left thigh. 90-degree angle between the knees. Extend forward with both hands toward the foot. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward. Full breathing. That's 1. Keep the left leg active. Try not to round the back too much. Don't worry about getting your nose to your knees. Take the head toward the foot, chest toward the thigh. That's already 4 breaths. Keep it full and deep. And 5. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release. Take your vinyasa. If you're not taking a vinyasa, you would just change sides. Otherwise, you move all the way through it and come back through to sitting, and we're ready for the left side. Left foot in, right leg straight. Extend forward, both sides of the torso moving head evenly. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward. Janu Shirshasana A position, left side. That's 1, 2, strong breathing. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release. Take your vinyasa, moving back and upward dog and downward dog, and come on back through. Janu Shirshasana B position, sitting on the heels pressing into the perineum muscle. Extend forward with both hands. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, extend forward. The perineum is located in front of the anus and behind the genitals. That's where the heel should be pressing. Full breathing, extend forward with each exhale. That's already 3 breaths. Full breath. 4 and 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. Take your vinyasa and upward dog and downward dog, and coming all the way back through, ready for the left side. Left foot up, sitting on the heel. Extend forward with both hands. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, extend forward. And full breathing. 1, 2. Remember, try not to round the back too much. Extend forward with the chest. 3, 4. There should be an 85-degree angle between the knees. And 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. Take your vinyasa, jumping back, moving through the upward dog, the downward dog, and coming back through. We're now ready for Janu Shirshasana C position. This could be too much of a stretch for some of you, so I want you to repeat either A or B. Otherwise, take the right heel in the left hand, take your right arm through, reach over the foot, twist the foot, and bring it in. Release the hands, extend forward with both hands toward the left foot. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, extend forward. Eventually, your knee would be on the floor with a 45-degree angle between the knees. Keep the breath full and deep. Be very aware in these postures, especially with the joints. Don't overdo it. Don't move beyond your limits. Listen to your body. If it's too much at any point in any posture, back off. Okay, that's 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. Take your vinyasa. Or just change sides if you're leaving the vinyasa out for this moment. Work toward it later. Okay, you've come back through now, and you're ready for the left side. Remember, you can also just repeat one of the 2 previous poses. Don't overdo it. Extend forward with both hands. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, extend forward. Strong, full breathing. 1, 2, take responsibility for your practice. Remember, it's your practice. Don't worry about how far you think you should be in a posture. Just listen to your body, and it will tell you. And 5. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release. Take your vinyasa, moving back. There's upward dog, downward dog, and once again, moving all the way through to sitting position. Marichyasana A, B, C, and D. Raise the right knee. Keep the right heel in line with the sit bone of the right hip or to the outside of it. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, extend forward. Wrap the arm around the leg. Reach behind with the other hand. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, extend forward. Use that right arm against the right leg to extend forward with the chest, to keep the spine long. And also remember to keep that left leg active with the heel moving forward. That's already 3 breaths, and 4, and 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. Take your vinyasa. You can even jump out of that posture if you choose to. That could be something to work towards. And move through your vinyasa, and you're ready for the other side. Bend the left knee. Left foot in. Lift the left arm. Exhale forward. Wrap around the leg. Clasp hands. Inhale, chest up. Exhale forward. If your hands are not clasped behind you, that's fine. Just keep the arms behind the back, eventually working toward holding the arms together behind the back. Otherwise, the breath is full. The left arm is pressing against the left leg to assist, extending forward with the chest. That's already 4. One more breath. And 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. Take whatever method of vinyasa is appropriate to you and move. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come all the way through to sitting. We're now ready for Marichyasana B. The left foot moves into half lotus, and then you raise the right knee. If that's too much for the left foot up there, then leave the left foot on the floor. Otherwise, it's in half lotus. Raise the right arm, inhale. Exhale, extend forward, wrapping around the right leg, left arm behind. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, extend forward. Keep some space between the left knee and the right foot so you can extend forward, trying to take your head toward the floor. Once you can get the head down, you would move your chin toward the floor. Don't overdo it. Listen to the body. The same dynamic as pressing that arm, the right arm, against the right leg to help you move forward. And 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. You could even jump out of that posture if you wish, or release and take your favorite method of vinyasa, or wait and change sides. So you've moved on through the vinyasa, coming back through, or you've changed sides, and we're ready for the left side. The right foot moves into half lotus, or the right foot on the floor. Raise the left knee. Extend with the left arm up. Inhale, exhale forward, wrap around. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, extend forward, and full deep breathing. Marichyasana B position. Extend forward with the chest, taking the head toward the floor or the chin toward the floor. If the head is nowhere near the floor, don't be discouraged. Stay where you are. Find your progress within each day's practice. And 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. Once again, take your vinyasa back, whatever feels like the appropriate way for you to move through the vinyasa. And coming all the way back through, we're ready for Marichyasana C position. Raise the right knee. Left leg is straight. Take the left arm across to the outer edge of the right knee, right arm behind. Press it into the floor. Lift the chest, lift the spine, pull the right shoulder around. If that's easy enough, then take the arms back behind the back, wrapping the left arm around the knee. You could have already moved into that phase if that's appropriate for you. Otherwise, remain in the first option, which is just the left elbow pressing against the outer right knee and the right hand pressing into the floor. Keep the spine lifting in a spiraling motion. And that's 5. Inhale, take your gaze back to the front. Exhale, release that side. Move through your vinyasa. Remember, if the jumps are too much, then just do take it up asana or wait. But keep breathing. And we're now ready for the left side. Left knee up. Take the right arm across. Left hand behind. Lift the spine, looking back over the left shoulder. If you can clasp, do so. Otherwise, remain in the first phase of the posture. Full deep breathing. The main thing is the spiraling action of the spine. So it's not only twisting, but it's lengthening all the way from the sacrum, all the way up the spine, through the neck and the top of your head. That's already 4. Keep moving your ribs around the leg so you get a full breath. 5. Inhale, gaze to the front. Exhale, release. Take your vinyasa and upward dog and downward dog, and coming back through to sitting position. We're now ready for Marityasana D position. If this is too much, then you can repeat C. Otherwise, the left foot is in half lotus, and the right knee raises. You're going to, again, twist, coming all the way across with the left arm, wrapping the left arm around the right leg, bringing the right arm behind the back and clasping. If that's far too much, then don't worry. Leave the left arm outside the right knee and the right hand on the floor behind you. And again, if it's too much to have that left foot in half lotus, you would just leave that left foot on the floor. Either way, whatever phase you're in, focus on the breath. Breath is yoga. And 5. Inhale, gaze to the front. Exhale, release. Come out of the pose, move through your vinyasa, and upward dog, and downward dog, and all the way through, ready for the other side. Right foot in half lotus, or leave it on the floor. Raise the left knee, come across with the right arm, reaching behind the back with the left hand, wrapping around the left leg with the right arm. If that's too much, remember the left hand would be on the floor behind you, right arm pressing into the outer left knee. The spine is long, the gaze is back over the left shoulder. The breath is full and deep. If you're feeling a bit restricted in your breathing, lift the chest more, work those ribs around the leg. And 5. Inhale, gaze to the front. Exhale, release. Come out of the pose, take your vinyasa and upward dog and downward dog, and moving all the way through to sitting position. And we're ready for Navasana position. I'm going to give you some options. Bend the knees, hold behind the knees, then lift the feet. That's the first phase. Then release the hands, straighten the arms. Second phase. The full phase is to then straighten the legs and to breathe deep. Choose one of those phases. We'll do this 5 times, 5 breaths each. That's already 1, 2, strong breathing, 3, 4, and 5. Take your hands to the floor, cross your legs, lift up and down. And again, repeating the same thing at whichever phase of Navasana is appropriate. That's 1, 2, strong breathing. Eventually in this pose, not only will you do a take it up between each one, but you'll take it all the way to handstand position. That's 5. Release the pose and take it up and down. And once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hands to the floor, cross your legs, either take it up, or if you wish to give it a try, all the way to handstand. And again, 1, strong breath, 2, 3, keep the chest lifting, 4, keep your boat out of the water, don't let it sink, hold, 5, last one, lift up, and down. Again, 1, if you need to revert to bent knees, that's perfectly fine. 2, remember, don't sacrifice the breath for the pose. 3, 4, and 5. Take your appropriate vinyasa, either jumping back, take it up asana, or if you're doing handstand, you would take it all the way back through handstand. Moving through the vinyasa, we're going to move into Bhujapadasana position. Jump the legs forward all the way around the arms. Wrap your feet, pull the feet back through the arms, lowering the head toward the floor. Eventually, neither the head nor the feet are touching the floor. If that's too much to jump your legs all the way around your arms in the beginning, you would just jump your feet toward the hands, bending the legs, working the feet in front with bent arms, eventually working the ankles together. Otherwise, you would be remaining in Bhujapadasana. And 4, 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. And jump back, moving through your vinyasa. Upward dog and downward dog. And once again, jumping around the arms. Eventually, you would jump into Titibhasana position and then lower down into Kurmasana position. If that's too much, you would just jump forward, sit back, and with bent knees, extend forward with the chest, taking the arms under the legs, extending the hands back at about a 45-degree angle. You'll work your head toward the floor, but ultimately you're trying to take your chest toward the floor, lengthening the spine. For those of you who do have your chest on the floor, you would then press the knees down against the arms and lift the heels. That should already be about 4 breaths. Kurmasana position, 5 breaths. Now, the next phase is working the feet toward each other and the arms back behind the back, eventually clasping the hands with one foot on top of the other. The final phase of this would actually be to sit up first, take your legs behind your head, lean forward and clasp. Be happy at whatever phase you are. Don't go beyond your limits. There's always further to move. Stay with the breath. 4 and 5. Now to release this pose, ideally you would just release the hands, lift up and jump back. Otherwise, just release the pose, sit up, and jump back in your usual fashion. But take whichever vinyasa is appropriate for you, move through it, come all the way through to sitting position, and we're ready for Garbhapindasana. Cross your ankles, reach around the thighs, and hold the ankles with your hands. Sit up straight. That's the first phase of the pose. Once you can do that, you could try this in half lotus, putting one foot up, and then reaching around the thighs, and holding and sitting up straight. Eventually, you'll sit in full lotus position and reaching around the thighs. The final pose is to sit in full lotus position, reach the arms through the legs, all the way up to the elbows, bend the elbows, rest the chin in the palms, look straight ahead, and breathe deep. Whichever phase you're in, be happy there and stay with your breath. Full breathing. 2, 3, 4, 5. And now, exhale, roll back, and inhale, roll up. Continuing in small increments as you exhale back and inhale up, rolling around on the floor until you come all the way around, full circle. Exhaling and inhaling and exhaling and inhaling until you come all the way back to the front and you roll up onto your hands and lift and breathe deep. And hold Kukutasana position for 5 deep breaths. 1,